Hey, welcome in everybody to This Is a Shoot podcast. As always, if you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I'm going to be talking about a couple things I was able to pick out of Monday Night Raw that I was noticing it has the Triple H touch. Alright, we all know Triple H has taken over head of creative. He's pretty much taken over Vince McMahon's job, other than Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan being co-CEOs. One of the first things I noticed was how Monday Night Raw for the past 2 weeks has started out in a chaotic form, meaning there has been a brawl of sorts. Now, it did start with Becky Lynch coming out, doing her promo, talking about she makes the man. She has a separated shoulder from SummerSlam against Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair would be called up by Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch would go back to the back. Bianca would talk about her respect in which she has in Becky, and that she has earned Becky's respect. Then it would cut to backstage. Well, Bayley, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, has a nice ring to it, don't it? We're jumping Becky. It has injured that shoulder even more to the point where now Becky is going to be out for several months, they say. Is it storyline? Is it legit? I'm going to lean towards the storyline side of things only because Becky Lynch does have that baby that's waiting at the rim. We know that Becky Lynch, the man, is Becky Lynch, the mom, in her real life events and her real life in period and in general. That baby has been awaiting her mama for a year. Becky Lynch has been back for a whole year, never taking a break, so she deserves a break, and she deserves to spend some time with the baby. Second thing I noticed is Montez Ford and Ciampa are about to get major pushes. Ciampa before Montez, but Montez is right on the brink of it. We've known this for about a year that Montez Ford has been the street prophet of favor. Vince McMahon favored him, and in the last couple of months, Montez Ford has really beefed up his look. We noticed this back when he was facing Roman Reigns on SmackDown in single matches. Back, like I said, about a year ago, probably about 6 months ago. And now he went out and faced Seth Rollins, facing Seth Rollins one-on-one and having a stellar match. I've also noticed that there's a little bit more movesets in these matches, a little bit more things going on inside the matches. But look for Montez Ford to really start to get a major push. He's probably going to turn on D'Angelo Hawkins, which will be unfortunate because his history has showed in the WWE, and I don't imagine Triple H is going to change his ways from what Vince McMahon would do. The heel will get the major push. The babyface will kind of fade to the back. The third, and probably the most noticeable thing, is that the women are getting more time to shine. This week on Raw, there was two, not one, but two women matches that were actually really good matches. Now, Bayley and Io and Dakota would interrupt Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. And speaking of Asuka, I feel like we're getting an Asuka from NXT, the Empress of Tomorrow. We're not getting an Asuka that comes out there and is real goofy and doing this little dance or whatever. She was very, very intense. A lot more intense than what we've seen her. It just seemed like, you were kind of getting the Asuka that we all fell in love with, right? I mean, at least me for starters. We're getting that Asuka that, hey, she is a bad woman. She's not just this goofball. She is a bad woman, all right? Now, a couple other things I was noticing about the women when they're getting this time the matches. Like I said, we had two women's matches. Women opened the show. The women were a big focal point throughout the first hour into the second hour of the show when you had Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. They're referring back to NXT. Corey Graves made a comment talking about Dakota Kai and Io Sky. That, hey, these are veteran women. They know what they're doing. Bianca's in there with people that they know what they're doing. They're not with just rookies. If Vince McMahon was still in charge, he wouldn't have acknowledged that. Dakota Kai probably wouldn't be back in the WWE if Vince McMahon was still in charge. So, them are some big noticeable things. Sure, they changed Io Shirai to Io Sky. It's not really that big of a difference. She still has the same theme music, same as Dakota Kai, same theme music. We've all seen it. Vince McMahon would change the name, change the gimmick, change the theme music, and then wonder why fans couldn't get behind this new character that was debuting on Raw and or SmackDown. So to see that, to me, is a major improvement. And I love seeing this women's push. A lot of people, including myself, kind of felt like the women were taking a back burner there for a while. They had the big women's evolution. It fell back. If you check out my other video, my live video I had a couple of days ago, I talked about, hey, with Stephanie being in charge and Triple H being in charge, we were going to see women get showcased more and showcased of what they could do more. And this show right here after SummerSlam really proved it to me that we're going to be seeing that a lot more. Then were just a couple of things. Like I said, Ciampa getting the push, which we all wanted him to have, was going to be going against Bobby Lashley. Do I think he's going to win? No. Am I excited? Absolutely. It's also seeming like, hey, they're going to bring some respect to that United States Championship. Finally. Some respect on these mid-card titles, if you want to call them that. They really bring a lot of prestige to this title. I'm hoping they will do the same thing when it comes to the Intercontinental title. That seems to just be a title that's in limbo all the time. But I really think we're going to see that. But then with this couple of changes, what did you guys think of Monday Night Raw under the Triple H regime? Did you see some changes that maybe I missed? Leave a comment down below and let me know.